Um, well, I thought we were recording earlier, but unfortunately we weren't. What we were talking about was that we're catching up with our blog, and we're going to start doing video updates as opposed to writing so much, so that we don't have so much time that we have to put into the writing. Nonetheless, I will continue writing so that people who come to view the site from other countries can plug it into their translators and have a better understanding of what we're saying. But anyway, we're taking a little break here. We are on our way to Strasbourg, and I was going to start our story.
Going to the French side.
We're gonna cross over into France today, and oh, here comes a car. But what I was gonna say was, we spent not the last few days, but when we came out of Dusseldorf and we spent time with Marcus.
Hi, Marcus.
Yeah, if you're watching, Marcus, hi, it's good to see you. James as well from Amsterdam, hello, if you're there. But what we were going to say is that when we left Marcus in Dusseldorf, we headed south and to Cologne, and very, very long ride that day, and we did about 80, maybe 70, 75 kilometers maybe, and we did probably about 75 kilometers, and we were so tired we just set up a nice campsite right outside of Cologne in a little field that was actually, it turned out being a nightmare because unfortunately that night there was a horrifying scream by a grown man. It was the most terrifying thing we've experienced on the trail, and we still have no explanation for why there was such a terrifying scream. And and it kept me up all night because I knew that if there was going to be any problems, or if someone's yelling for their life, then I would have to be the one to take care of it. Not that I'm putting you down at all. I know she can take care of herself. But anyway, I think in Cologne we must have picked up some sort of bug, because when the next day we rode from outside of Cologne to Koblenz, which was it was 80 plus kilometers. So that's more than 50 miles we did on that day after Cologne.
And it was exceptionally hot.
And that's what everyone keeps saying.
It was 93 degrees, but they were saying it's like 32.
Right, yeah, it's 32 centigrade here, or Celsius, or whatever it's called. And when they told us, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be 32, real hot," and I'm like, "Ha 32, that's funny." But we went and we made it to Koblenz, and it was good because we made arrangements to stay with a couch surfing host. Mischa, hello. If you're watching, Mischa, it's good that you took us in, because as I'm about to tell you, we got to her house in Koblenz, and I started showing terrible symptoms. I was vomiting. I had no strength. I was very weak.
We thought it was heat stroke.
At first we thought it was heat stroke because of the dehydration that I had had.
And then we went to the hospital.
I did. We got to experience the healthcare system here in Germany, and apparently it's held at a higher standard than United States healthcare system. So, and it was very nice, easy to get to. It was like visiting a private doctor in the U.S. just in a hospital there, so everyone has access to it. So that was nice that we got to experience that, not under the best circumstances, but still we were able to go in there.
He was laying down on the table, I started to feel really sick too.
Yeah.
And then I started throwing up.
Yeah. So
and then we knew it wasn't heat stroke. It
Yeah.
was.
That's how we knew
bug.
it wasn't heat stroke. It had to be some bug, maybe something we drank. I was saying earlier that maybe the water that we get from the faucet was our immune system wasn't as used to it. In combination with the food, maybe there was something we ate or something we undercooked. I don't want to blame it strictly on the water or strictly on the food. It could be a combination of the heat. It could be a combination of the food. And yeah, anyway, so we were really sick, and Mischa opened her arms to us, and she nurtured us back to health. If anyone has a chance to spend time with a host like Mischa, be thankful for it, because if we were in any other place during that time, we would have been really screwed. We would have been really messed up, because I was throwing up. She was very worried about me. I was worried about her. We spent the majority of the night throwing up and coughing for the first night. And then the following day, we just took a long nap and sleep. So it was tough. But still, we recovered. So we spent 3 days with Mischa and her daughters, Josefina. And they're very nice. They speak good English. And I just wanted to say that. And you can read a full review on Mischa on couchsurfing.com, or excuse me, couchsurfing.org. And hopefully someone can offer their home to her.